In December of 2008, 37-year-old Allen Grady disappeared without a trace along with his home. Theories abound from an alien abduction to falling through an interdimensional space into a parallel reality. Maybe one of you watching this episode can help us solve this unsolved mystery and bring Allen back to his family.
Level 53. Survival difficulty. Class 0. Subcategories. Safe. Secure. Low entity count. Description. Level 53 is in fact the residence of one Allen Grady, age 37. Level 53 is named after the 53rd attempt of his escape from his own residence into the Backrooms. The following entry are actual letters sent through his mailbox into Level 9, later discovered by an MEG discovery team.
Hello there to whoever is reading this, if anyone. My name's Allen Grady, and I am a 37-year-old male of average height. I am writing this because I am trapped in my own home, and I don't know how to get out. And this is my latest attempt at outside communication. I guess it's best to start where it started.
It was December of 2008, almost Christmas. It was just me in the house that day, alone. I don't remember much, but I remember my entire house falling, if that makes any sense. I still have the damn decorations up right now as of writing. Well, I then woke up after being knocked out cold for who knows how long. I awoke to see my house how it normally should be, though some objects and glass shards were on the floor from what had happened. I looked around to see the outside world was still outside my windows. I realized that this wasn't the case soon after. I thought things could still be normal after all of that. I tried opening my front door, but it just led back to my house. I froze in fear. I didn't understand what was going on, nor did I really want to know. It all happened too fast. I jolted back to the corner of my wall and sat down with my back leaning against it. I just sat there in shock and deep thought. What will I do now? I looked around to explore the house itself. Everything there was normal for the most part. All the bedrooms, the bathrooms, the kitchen, my devices. It was all there. Even the basement. Well, days had passed. Then the days soon turned to months. But the sky outside the window never got dark. It was always early in the morning, like 7 a.m. maybe. I can't really tell anymore. The clock still works, and it's 4:23 a.m. currently. I haven't gotten much sleep since I got here, but I never felt like I needed to often. The food is edible, and the water is drinkable, but only from the fridge, and I need to use a filter pitcher.
Data missing.
It doesn't restock at a certain time, though. It's always completely random. One time, it wouldn't restock for weeks. I have no clue how I was able to survive that long and feel normal. It wasn't until that very last week that I started to feel very hungry, as if all the days previously that I haven't eaten came back to haunt me. That was until I looked to see if the basement had restocked, and it did. But I noticed that most of the packages were ripped open and broken. I then saw movement, so I slowly walked towards the small food pile to see what was inside. Turns out a little mouse had gotten into the food pile and was having a good time eating everything he saw. Must have been here before the house fell. I carefully trapped the mouse in a jar, brought him upstairs to a small cage from a previous hamster pet, and I made him my little friend. I named him Louie, and I feed him daily. But honestly, it doesn't help the fact that I am still alone from any other human being. Well, soon after, years had passed, and during those times I'd get visitors, still do. However, they are not human. They are more tall, slender, and they have no face. They don't seem to be any danger, though. They just aimlessly wander my house, either sitting at the table or the couch or just looking out the windows. Sometimes they sit down next to me as I watch the TV. Surprisingly, it still works normally. I still needed to get new cable before all of this, so there wasn't much to watch. Now I'm just here. There seems to be no way out, and it seems like I'm stuck here for the rest of my life. You know, I just miss people. I miss my family. I miss my life. I was working in a very well-paying job as my wife took care of my kids. I just wonder why I was brought down here. Everything happens for a reason, right? Sadly, the space is only small enough to fit in a letter, so that is what I'm doing now. I hope someone does find this, and whoever you are, please help me. Your friend, Allen Grady.
If you've enjoyed this video from the Backrooms database, subscribe to this channel and watch this video that I've personally selected for you.